Hi, my name is Vladimir, and in this tutorial I will show you how to add multiple languages to your Weebly website. The end result is having two languages on your Weebly website, each having their own separate menu, where you can easily switch between the languages and maintain them without the need to use two different websites. To begin, log into your Weebly editor and click on Theme from the top menu. Then, click on Edit HTML CSS from the bottom left part of the screen. Here you will see the styling of your website, what makes it work behind the scenes. What we need to find is the location of the menu. Click on the Header HTML template from the left side menu and look for the menu string. Once we locate it, we need to copy the class name of the string on its left, which in this case is Desktop Nav. Copy the name and click on Cancel from the top right menu. Then, click on Publish to publish your current website. Now we need to look at the code of the live website. Please note that if you're using Safari, you will need to have the developer menu enabled in order for the Show Page Source option to be available. To do this, click on Safari from the top menu and choose Preferences. From the new window, select Advanced and then click on the Show Develop menu in the menu bar to enable it. Back on the live website, right-click or control-click on it and choose Show Page Source if you're using Safari or View Page Source if you're using Chrome. This will show the source code of your website. Press Command F or Control F to open search and enter Desktop Nav to find the menu code. Depending on the theme you're using, this name might vary. That's why we were looking for it in the previous steps. Copy everything on the right of Desktop Nav, starting with UL and ending with UL. This is the HTML menu code or your website's menu. Paste the code in a text editor or notepad. In this example, we are using the amazing Sublime Text app, but you can use any text document app as long as it won't alter the HTML menu code or autocorrect any of the text. Make sure to create a full backup of your website and your template before making any changes. It's always good to have a copy to revert to if you make any mistakes. Please also note that you're doing this procedure on your own risk. To continue, go back to the Weebly editor and click on Pages. Click on your home page and then on Copy. This will make another copy of the home page. Now copy each of the existing pages on your website, same as we did with the home page. We'll need this so that we can add the second language. Next, you will need to rename the pages as you would like them to show in the second language menu. You can use any name that you like. After that, click on SEO settings and enter the link you would like to use in the page's URL. You can name the link how you like, but remember it so that you can add it to the HTML menu code. Go back to your text editor and enter the title of the page and the URL link that you've chosen, overwriting the previous links. You will need to repeat this process for each and every page that you have for the second language. After you finish adding the links and the names, you might also want to delete the ID active from the link, so that your menu indicator won't be stuck on the home page. Next, after we created a copy of each of the pages and wrote the links, click on Theme from the top menu and then on Edit HTML CSS from the bottom left corner. We will need to create a new header type for the second language. Click on the plus symbol next to the header type and choose New Header Type. Name it as the language you would like to add for easier reference. Now we have a blank new header type that we need to fill in. Click on the existing header HTML and select and copy all the contents. After that, choose the header type that you've created and paste the contents that you've copied from the header HTML. Now we need to add the custom HTML menu code that we've created earlier. Go back to your text editor and copy the code. Back again to the Weebly editor, select the string that says menu and paste the custom HTML menu code over it. If there are two menu strings in your template, make sure to replace both. Finally, click on Save on the top right corner of the screen and name your new custom template. We use multiple languages for this example, but you can name it anything you like. Click on Save to continue. You will notice that all the items from both languages now show in the menu. To correct this, click on Pages and click on the home page from the second language. Then click on Header, choose the new header type you've created, check Hide Navigation and click on the arrow to go back to the previous menu. Repeat the same procedure for each page of the second language. After that, we finally have the dual menu ready, one for each language. Go ahead and publish the website again, and check if everything is working properly. If everything is working good, we just need to implement a way for the users to be able to switch between the languages. There are two different ways we can do this. The basic, easy solution is to just add a button on each page linking to the other language. To do this, first click and drag a button element from the Weebly editor. Next, click on the button and name it as the other language. Then link it to the home page of the second language and position it where you like it to show. For the pages of the other language, simply create a similar button linking to the original language. Again, click and drag a button element from the Weebly editor. Click on the button and name it as the original language, link it to the original homepage, and position it where you would like it to show. You will need to repeat this procedure on every page and publish the website again. The end result of this first solution is having a button on each page where you can switch the language. Alternatively, if you prefer, there is also a more advanced way to add a custom language switcher without using the manual buttons. Again, make sure that you create a backup of your website and your template before doing the next steps. This will allow you to revert back the changes if needed. To begin, click on Theme from the top menu and click Edit HTML CSS. Select Header HTML header type and find the logo string. There is a custom code example in the description of this video. Copy and paste that code below the logo string. Make sure not to override any of the existing code. Check the language names in the code, and in the preview below you can see how the language switcher would look on your website. Next, alter the code by changing the name of the second language you want to use and the link to your second language homepage. You can find this link in the HTML menu code that we created earlier. After you make sure that the code is correct, you will need to add the same code on each of the header types in your template, again below the logo. Please note that some themes might be different from the example that we use here. You might need to make some adjustments to make sure that the language switcher looks good on your specific template. After you've made the changes, click on Save and then on Publish. Now you can open your live website and, if everything is correct, you will see the language switcher in the upper right corner of the website. Clicking on each language should bring you to the home page of that specific language, and the main menu should change accordingly. That's it! You've just implemented multiple languages to your Weebly website. If you have any questions regarding the procedure, please feel free to contact me or leave a comment below. If you prefer, I also offer a service where I implement the whole procedure for you from start to finish, so that you don't need to bother with HTML or CSS code at all. For more info, check the link in the description of this video. I hope you find this tutorial useful. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and thank you for watching.